His credits, he has songs like Invitation, I Live For You, Channels, You Are Healing, Anthem, and among others. We'll get to speak to him, get to know him, his music, and what his plans are for 2025. Good afternoon. It's good to have you in the studios of Metro Television.
Same here. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So,
Akwaba Nebe kind of saying
in essay, how should we say it?
In Swahili.
No, we want to learn.
In Swahili,
Yes,
Swahili, I will
Oxmart, like, how long have you been living in SA?
All right. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so grateful, and I want to say a big shout out to your viewers as well. Thank you for having me. I've been there since 2014.
2014.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right.
What took you there in the first place?
Ministry. Mission work. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
And then when you got there, you decided not to come back?
Not really.
Okay. What's this?
Not really. I've been coming though.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
okay. But you live there?
Yes, I live
permanently.
there. Yeah, my wife and my kid also.
Your wife and your kid are there. Since we are meeting you for the first time, we know the name is Oxmart, Prah. But then briefly introduce yourself to us, as we in the studio and our viewers watching.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm Oxmart Prah. That's my name. Mixture of Ashanti, Fanti, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Kumasi, the Ashanti region. There's a town called Achimafuasi.
Okay.
Yeah, grew up there, and I schooled there, my basic education, and then so I think right after the Polytechnic, I traveled to South Africa. For mission work.
For mission work.
Yes.
But in the Polytechnic, what were you studying?
I did fashion and textiles.
Fashion and
design.
textiles.
Yeah, I'm a fashion designer professionally.
Professionally?
Yeah.
You are into fashion?
Yes.
And you're into music?
Yes.
Preaching the gospel?
That's right.
Doing directing, producing?
Everything.
Everything.
Hey.
How do you manage to balance through all? And which one is on top of your priorities?
Oh, thank you. I would say the ministry.
Ministry.
Yeah, the ministry. But I don't know. I think it's even happening here. Things are changing. So once you are not into full time, at least you need to get something going in the, maybe, let's say, business wise or something. Yeah, so I'm not really a jack of all trade. I have professional, guidance.
Occupation aside what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I try to balance it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. You seem to be a very calm,
Oh yeah.
Cougar. Hey, okay, yeah. but the ministry, as you mentioned, so it's about. Was it about music ministry, or it was the word thing that came in first, and then the music was developed from there?
Oh, thank you. Okay, so growing up, there's this thing about ministry and music in my family. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Openyu Konimo, Jack Konimo.
Yeah.
He's a direct. That's my grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah, so it goes on and on and on. My other brother, So for me, growing up, I wanted to learn the piano. I learned it for a while. My teacher traveled, so I switched it to playing of the drums. So in the musical instruments, playing of drums is actually my first.
Oh, okay.
Then I felt there could be more. It's in the scriptures. When we give you one and you improve upon it, a lot more will be added onto you. So then I had the opportunity to direct a choir. And there, I felt something is there. There is still more.
Okay.
So I had to develop it. Yes, I've been under training and guidance here and there. So there, I'm also an ordained minister. It was actually for the ministry work, but
okay.
Major.
But everything around you has always been music, so it just came in. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. And being on someone's land. Being in another country and doing the work of God as an ordained minister, as you mentioned, and then making music also. Have you been able to merge that? And also in the making of the music, has it been about satisfying the audience in your new location? Or, as we hear in the song, they're speaking to you, so trying to get back into Ghana. Just tell us about that bit also.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's not an easy thing. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. Especially we are in a place where, for example, your rentals are paid at the end of every month. You understand? So sometimes you need to think about that. In the area of the business, how to sort things out, family here and there. So it's really not been easy combining, and also, but by the grace of God, I believe it's something not impossible. It is possible. So we've been able to blend it here and there. And then talking about audience, well, I have a list of songs. I try to bridge in the gap.
Okay.
These BVs are South Africans.
Yeah, I was telling
Someone was telling me.
Yeah, they are South Africans. It's only the drummer who is a Ghanaian. So it's a
Okay.
mixture of Nigerians and South Africans, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it is. For them, they have systems, and it works.
Wow.
It works. So they don't have any problem at all. They don't struggle. One, look as if, I always say, looks like on their birth set, it's registered for every child to be a musician. Okay. That's just a funny way, anyway. But I'm trying to say it's accepted. They love it. Okay. They love it. There are the people where, maybe, let's say if you have an event, a concert or something, and the lights goes off, or there's a technical challenge for even 2 minutes, somebody from the congregation, the audience, they will just lift up a song, and everybody, even if it takes 5 hours for the light to come back, they will be singing. No, they love it.
Okay.
So it's great.
That's
The
good.
different audience altogether.
Yeah.
Yes. Oxmart, thank you very much for coming.
You're
and
welcome.
just looking to your camera, anything final you want to add, anything you want to say, just say it to your people, anyone watching you.
Right. Thank you so much once again for having me. I just want to thank everybody, my family, my wife, my son, the management back in South Africa, and everyone here. ZK, Precious, there are a lot of them. I am grateful, and thank you for streaming the songs. We have more for you. And I just want to say, let us continue to be humble and love one another.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And go